Oh, they're not going to like me for this one. What's going on, Playback? What's going on to the people who joined? Don't forget, hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to the channel. So let me get that straight. Canelo requires $150 million to $200 million to fight David Benavidez. All of a sudden, it's, oh, there's always going to be another guy. There's always going to be another guy. This dude, I've been saying it forever. He's a good fighter, but he's not a great. He's not an ATG. And he's smoking mirrors. He's always been smoking mirrors. His quality is not that great. He's really not that good. How many controversial wins has this dude had? Every time he gets in there with the best, it's a robbery, it's a gift, or he gets embarrassed in all weight classes he's been in. And now, the best that he's been ducking for what, 3-4 years? David Benavidez, he refuses to fight. And this is what I find so funny. The pro Canelo channels, they made videos about Tyson Fury, saying Tyson Fury was a duck, that he was scared of Usyk. Why? Because Tyson Fury said it'd take $150 million for him to fight Usyk. And rightfully so. People could have called him a duck then. But those same channels just look the other way when Canelo says it. It's not okay when Tyson Fury says it not to fight Usyk, but when Canelo says it not to fight Benavidez, oh, it's not a duck. Munguia's a better fighter. Get the fuck out of here. This, to me, is ridiculous. This dude is such a cherry picker. He turned orange. He turned red from all the cherries. And that's just what it is. He's scared of number one guys. So let's go through it. When he first stepped up, let me do this real fast. Drop the link. When he first stepped up, the first time in his career, against the best welterweight out there, Floyd Mayweather Jr., what happened? He got embarrassed. He couldn't even touch him. He couldn't touch him. People called him green, called him too young, gave him a slide. Then he goes up and he refuses to fight the number one guy at 154, which was Andrade at the time. He fights Lara, okay? He fights Lara at 154 and should have lost that fight. He had problems touching Lara. But yet again, he gets a gifted decision against Lara. And to me, it's ridiculous. He had a landslide on the scorecards. A landslide victory on the scorecards. But everybody that watched it said it was a draw or Lara won the fight. And that was against the number 2 ranked guy at 154. And he completely evaded the number 1 guy at 154 and Andrade. And continued to duck him all the way through 160. So then, are we supposed to give him credit for a Miguel Cotto who was at the end of his career? I'm not spreading false information. What you mean I don't watch boxing? He got embarrassed by Floyd Mayweather. Tell me where the lie was. No, he was not. Lara was never the number 1 guy at 154. In fact, Andrade was a reigning champion before Lara even got a title. So what are you talking about? How does a guy who just won a title become number 1 over a guy who was already reigning? You don't know the history. You might want to Google it. You might want to look it up. I digress. Back to what I was saying. So am I supposed to give you credit for a guy who got beat 4 times in Miguel Cotto, who was on the end of his career? Or should I give you credit and a little itty-bitty guy who came up to fight you in Amir Khan who was out boxing you every damn round until he got caught? Am I supposed to give you credit for that? I mean, is this the great resume we're talking about? Then we got Triple G. How long did he evade to fight Triple G? Was it 3 years, 4 years before he finally got in the ring with him? Then he gets a robbery draw in a fight that the whole world saw that he lost to the number 1 guy. Then he bitch moaned and complained about fighting Triple G in a rematch. Bitch moaned and complained. Then he finally gets in a rematch. And in my opinion, it was a draw. Canelo didn't do enough to beat Triple G in the rematch. But they, once again, in a fight that should have been a draw, they gifted him a controversial win. Then what? What are we supposed to look at? Kovalev? That's the next guy that's supposed to make you an ATG? You fight a guy who's already been knocked out twice and damn near got knocked out in the fight before he fought Canelo against Anthony Yard, who's lost in every step-up fight since then? That makes you an ATG for being the old man who outboxed you until you got the stoppage in what, the 11th round, I believe it was. That makes you an ATG. Moving past that, you had no want to be undisputed. You could have been undisputed at 160 fighting Andrade, who you could have fought at 154. You said, fuck that, I don't want it. You jumped up to 175 to fight the weakest champion. Then you go to 168 after you know Benavidez, the biggest threat there, the number one rated guy there, gets stripped of his title completely after the second time. And you get to fight for it in a vacated title match against Smith. I don't see how Callum Smith, was worthy of the WBC. But then all of a sudden, when you knew you didn't have to fight Benavidez, you wanted to be undisputed. It meant something to you. Then after you go through that, instead of you fighting Benavidez, you jump up to 175 again to fight the weakest champion there, and Bivol, the guy who didn't stand a chance at knocking you out. And once again, what happened when you fought Bivol at 175? Some will argue is the number one guy. I believe it's Beterbiev. It's always been Beterbiev. Beterbiev's always had more titles than Bivol. So I've always said Beterbiev's the number one ranked guy. Right now, he's got 3 of the 4 major titles. Bivol's got 1. But at the time, Beterbiev had 2. Joe Smith had 1. And Bivol had 1. What's the difference in Bivol and Joe Smith and Beterbiev? Joe Smith Jr. and Beterbiev can knock you out. Bivol won't. But what did Bivol do to Canelo? Completely embarrassed him. Made him look stupid. Canelo couldn't even land a hit on him. Ghost, I'll get to you in a minute. Could not land a hit on him. Got embarrassed again. And I've got to ask myself, when I think about all-time greats, when has an all-time great that we can think of been embarrassed by every number one ranked fighter they fought, or had to have a gifted win against every number one ranked fighter they fought? I can't think of one. And now the one guy that you can prove you're the best guy against, and David Benavidez, you're talking about you need $150, $200 million to fight him? Bro, you's a fucking duck. You've always been smoking mirrors. I've been saying it for a very long time. And people have been like, no, he's not. No, he's not. He's going to fight Benavidez. He's not going to fight Munguia. He won't fight Munguia. The same people who said that they were going to trash on him for fighting Munguia or praising him for fighting Munguia for doing what? Beating John Ryder? A guy that Canelo just beat? Get the fuck out of here. This shit's ridiculous. How y'all doing tonight?
How you doing, Tony?
What's going on, Tony?
Get it off your chest. What up, Prodigal? How you doing?
What's going on, AJ? I'm doing well. How about yourself?
All right. Get it off your chest, my bro. Woosah. Breathe. That's what I'm talking about.
Woosah. I'm tired of Canelo. Every time this dude fights a fucking cherry, whether it be Charlo or now Munguia, I am praying he loses. Because I want a cherry just to knock this dude off so he can fucking retire. I'm sick and tired of this dude.
I'm kind of hoping McGee gets him, even though I'm not really confident. I'm hoping McGee upsets the apple cart. That'd be funny.
I mean, yeah, because that's kind of the idea, right? Because McGee is supposed to be like this, supposed second coming for Mayweather, because Oscar is trying to continue to pad his record so he could get 51-0 or something like that.
Yeah, he was trying to do it with Zerto, but Bivol put a stop to that. So now he's going to go to McGee to try to do the same thing, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's like if all things go to plan, then, like I said, it could potentially be a passing of the torch for Canelo, meaning that Canelo will let, McGee take his L or whatever. Well, he already took an L, but take the Mexican L, I guess, like that, right? So you lost to a Mexican who's legitimately like from Mexico, as opposed to like a Mexican American and Benavidez.
Correct. Exactly. Now, let me ask you guys something.
Hold on 1 second, AJ. I just want to talk to this dude Ghost. Please explain to me how Lara was ranked number 1 over Andrade when Lara didn't even have a real title. Please explain to me how he was the number 1 ranked guy at 155, because that's where Canelo fought him. He didn't even fight him at 154, because you got to remember, whenever Canelo was at junior middleweight or super welterweight, whatever you want to call it, he had his own fucking weight class. He made people fight at 155, not 154. He had the creator weight. So tell me how Lara was ranked number 1 when he didn't even have a fucking title. He wasn't even a real champion. He had an interim title for the WBA whenever Canelo fought him. Andrade at the time, I believe 2 years prior to him fighting, Canelo fighting Lara, had the WBO title. I believe it was 2 years prior, maybe even longer. Could have been 3 years. It was 2 to 3 years before Canelo even fought Lara. Andrade was a reigning champion. So please explain to me how Lara was higher ranked. Who wasn't a champion? Crickets. That's what I thought. I get so sick and tired of people talking about Lara was the #1 ranked guy. No, the fuck he wasn't. He didn't even have a fucking title. Let me ask y'all too. When have y'all ever seen a guy with 0 titles be the #1 ranked guy?
Never.
Prodigal, you?
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, like,
Well,
you know,
I mean, they'll try to make Tyson Fury like when he was on his comeback tour. I don't know if he was considered #1, but meaning like I think we talked about it before. Like he was the lineal champion. So does that make you the consensus #1
they're
if
trying
you're
to
the
like build
lineal
off
champion?
that. Yeah,
But
that
you got to
lineage
understand,
stuff.
Prodigal, Tyson Fury was never ranked #1 until he beat Deontay Wilder.
No, yeah, no, I'm saying I'm agreeing with that. I was just wondering if someone claims lineal status, like no one beat them, but they were like kind of effectively retired, are they considered like the #1 guy?
No, because if you think about it, think way back. This has happened before. We don't even have to go with Tyson Fury. Mike Tyson had to fight Spinks because Spinks was a lineal champion from beating Larry Holmes, right? But Mike Tyson was undisputed at the time. So there, everybody looked at Mike Tyson as the #1 ranked guy, but Michael Spinks allegedly was in the argument, was in the debate because he dethroned Larry Holmes to get the lineal status. But Ghost, jump on, because I love how Canelo fans do this. And I love how people do this in general. When you have no argument, when you have no defense, when you've been proven wrong, you ask a question that's not even relevant to the topic. Are we talking about Canelo and what Canelo did, or are we talking about Andrade and Charlo? See, that's what I find funny right here. Again,
I mean, my question to answer that is like, well, the counter that is like, how did Andre beat Charlo? Wasn't Charlo offered? He was offered to fight several times by Matchroom, but he turned him down. And Eddie even said that we'll send Charlo to you, to your network, and they still don't want to do it.
Exactly. 100%. You're correct. But again, even whenever Tyson Fury returned as lineal, if you look at the global rankings, they all had him behind Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. He was ranked lesser than them. He was #3.
But you said he got to #1 when he beat Deontay, right?
Yeah, whenever he beat Deontay, they ranked him back to #1.
Which is kind of like, future, because Joshua still had all the other belts at the time.
But not really, if you think about it, because Joshua was holding Tyson Fury's titles that he never lost in the ring.
Oh, listen. I mean, but still, regardless of how he lost them, I know.
But what I'm saying is, when Fury had no titles, he was ranked lesser than AJ. At the time, Wilder was arguably #1. Joshua was arguably #1. I always had Joshua above Wilder because he had more titles. However, when you look at it, Tyson Fury was the only fighter who had run all the titles. AJ never won the WBC title. Fury won all 3 of AJ's belts because they were his originally, and he won the WBC, and he had lineal. So why wouldn't you make him #1?
But he's still, you have to have them all. He had them all at one point, but never together. It's just that we can't exactly give him fantasy rankings over based on, just, you know what I mean? I understand what you're saying. he had them all at one time, but it's like still, regardless of how he lost them or not, Joshua still had all the other belts. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Because right now you think that, Beterbiev, is Beterbiev lineal? Right now he is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right, yeah. But still, he's always been, right, for a while. Oh, when he beat Volstick, he became lineal, right?
Yes.
Okay, right, okay, got it. So, in a way, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
But here's the thing about it.
Yeah.
With Tyson Fury, you got to look at it like this. He already had beat the #1 ranked heavyweight for damn near 10 years in Klitschko, and he did it easily. He easily beat him, which made him #1 and had 3 out of the 4 major titles. The other one was with Deontay Wilder. He goes away for his 3 years. He comes back. When he comes back, he's not ranked #1. He has 2 tune-up fights, and he arguably beat Deontay Wilder in the first fight, but it was a draw. When he got that draw, he was still ranked lesser than Deontay Wilder. It wasn't until the rematch when he beat Wilder that he was ranked above AJ and Wilder. Here's my thing. When you look at title defenses, regardless of quality of opposition, Wilder had more title defenses than AJ did. That's just, yes, it was low opposition, but he had more defenses. So Fury beat two long reigning champions, no matter how you look at it. And again, the belts that Usyk has, that AJ had, they're all Tyson Fury's belts. And when Tyson Fury beats Usyk, he'll prove that none of them deserve to have his titles.
No, you mean when Usyk beats him, right?
Yeah, it's not happening.
By the way, you never gave me an answer about that bet.
What bet?
The 25 I proposed in the box of fish sticks.
A box of fish sticks.
I'm just waiting for Chai Apataya to go to heavyweight so he can reign for a really long time.
He's got to beat Breeders first in that rematch, so get his belt back.
I don't know if Opataya can be successful at heavyweight. He's kind of small.
No, I know. I'm just messing around.
And he's not that good of a boxer. Like, he's not a purist boxer. He's more of a come forward, I beat you up style boxer. And to me, that's not very good style when you're going to be on the small side for heavyweights.
Yeah. But do you see any cruiserweights being a match for him right now?
Yeah, I think Breeders has a good shot at beating him.
Are you serious? Really?
Hey, he broke his jaw in the first fight and arguably beat him.
But that was almost 2 years ago, and he hasn't fought since. And he's older now.
Yeah, I think Breeders.
You gotta understand too. You gotta understand this, AJ. Just like with Francis Ngannou. Ngannou was out the ring for 2 years, looked great against Fury, horrible against AJ. Sometimes when you're old, a long layoff can be more beneficial. Whereas when you're young, the layoff can affect you worse because it gets your body coming in.
That's exactly what happened with Beterbiev. He looked the best he's ever looked like when he fought Smith.
Who did?
Beterbiev.
Oh yeah, he did. That's true. Yeah. He hasn't really been that active either. But Beterbiev has he's got this insane. He's got a human-like punching power. So
I mean, that's kind of like Opataya is like, for lack of better analogy, he's kind of like the Beterbiev for cruiserweights, I guess.
Yo, Ghost, hop on the panel. I'll put the link out there for you. That is for you, Ghost. Come defend your cherry picker. Come defend your little duck.
But let me ask you guys this: in the Bivol Canelo fight, do you guys think Bivol held back a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he fought the fight he needed to fight. He didn't fight recklessly.
It effectively get the win because I felt honestly he could have stepped on the gas a little bit, maybe honestly got a knockdown or something. But
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I've said this in a rematch, he'll knock Canelo out because there was many moments in that fight where Canelo was just leaning against the ropes, trying to bait him in, and Bivol wouldn't do it. He would just stay on the outside and make Canelo come off the ropes. Had he actually went for the kill, I think he would have beat Canelo because Canelo had no answer. He couldn't even touch him.
I mean, because even though Canelo would, even though Bivol would hold off when Canelo was trying to beat, sometimes he would go for it, and Canelo couldn't really evade all of his punches. I mean, he was still being flustered because of.
I mean, I gotta ask you, both of y'all, honestly, be honest. When have you ever seen a person who's considered an ATG get their ass schooled as bad as Canelo has? Not just against Mayweather, but Bivol. When have you ever seen a guy that's touted as one of the best ever get beat that easily, that bad?
Never. I mean,
he also arguably lost to Austin Trout and Lara.
I thought he lost to Trout. 100%. I thought he lost the Trout
until he got the knockdown, and then that was it. And that's what makes me so mad now because dudes could be having knockdown and still lose the fight,
especially when it's close.
Yeah, I still think it's crazy what they did to Nick Ball. I'm like, yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, Nick Ball he won that fight. He should have came out the winner. They robbed him. They robbed him so bad.
Dirty bastard though, but that's okay. So
yeah, he a dirty fucking fighter, but he deserved.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, he's a grind ball.
Well, who get his time to shine? I think him and Raymond Ford are in talks. That's what I heard. So I could go for that fight. I wouldn't mind that.
Who and Raymond Ford?
Nick Ball and Raymond Ford. That
Get the fuck out of here. Raymond Ford beat the brakes off of him.
Yeah.
No, I think he was trying to. Eddie was trying to get him to fight the new WBA champion.
Yeah, Raymond Ford. Ray Ford.
Oh,
yeah, that's Raymond Ford.
Okay. But then he barely won that fight against the Uzbek guy, no?
Komatov, yeah, stopped him in the last round. Yeah, everybody was saying that was a pretty good fight. The classic. I think
the problem's going to be is Nick Ball is so damn short. And the thing is, if you look at the Ray Vargas fight, it took him a good 5 rounds to figure Vargas out how to get in.
Vargas was outboxing him in the first half. He was.
That's what I'm saying. Like the first 5 rounds, Nick couldn't land. And if that happens against Raymond Ford, he's never going to catch up. I didn't like the how Vargas seemed to fold out in the latter half. It's like, bro, you're winning this fight easily. You could easily win. This dude is like 5'4'8". You know what I mean? Like, dude, use your range and don't let him get close. Vargas was getting stung. He couldn't handle the power. And then what I don't like is how many times Vargas fell to the ground. Like some of those, he was slammed. But other ones, he was just falling to get out of danger. And
the first even though the knockdowns that Ball scored, the first one was questionable. It was kind of like Ball seemed to push him and then like hit him, and then while he was going down. But the second one was more legit. So the first one was questionable, but the second one was legit. So but that was just due to his dirty tactics and shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Vargas should have had more than 2 knockdowns, in my opinion, because there were times when he was purposely falling to the ground after a punch. And my thing is this.
Oh, yeah.
If you take a punch and you touch that canvas, that's a knockdown.
It is. Yeah. I think, like, how'd they have, what is a split draw?
Yeah.
Then they had it all over the place then. In that case, shit.
I think one of the judges had Vargas winning. The other 2 had it a draw.
No, I think one judge had it a draw. The other 2 had Vargas and Ball. So, yeah.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe it was split.
I think,
you're right. You're right.
You split draw, yeah.
I just know it was a robbery. Nick Ball won that fight. That's just my opinion. I thought it was a clear robbery. On the flip side, though, I thought Zhang lost to Parker. Like,
so did I. Yeah, even with the knockdowns, like Zhang didn't do enough. He wasn't doing anything, especially in the latter half. It's like, I mean, even after Parker got dropped in 3, Parker won the next 2 rounds 4 and 5, I think.
And that's what makes me so mad about the first fight with Joe Joyce when they stopped it for no fucking reason. Zhang was out of gas. Like Joe would have beat him in that first fight had it continued because he was done. He was exhausted.
Yep. So that's the thing. That's the thing. See, if you could take Zhang into deep waters late, you'll beat him. You will.
What's going on, Alonzo? Yeah.
If
you can get past like the first 5 or 6 rounds with no problems, then you'll beat him.
Yeah, you'll beat him. He'll run out of steam.
Because he was like messed up. I forget the dude he fought. It was like an American, the dude that he fought.
Jerry Forrest. Yeah.
It took him all the way to the end, and Zhang looked like I don't know.
He dropped Forrest like 3 times in the first round. I thought he'd get him out, but no.
That's true. But he took him to deep waters, and then was messed up later in that fight.
Yeah. And you know what was so funny? It was a draw, and I've never seen somebody so happy over a draw in my life. Like Forrest was throwing a fucking party like he had won the fight.
He drew against Michael Hunter too as well, but I thought he beat Michael Hunter.
Yeah.
What happened to Michael Hunter, man? Like his career.
I have no idea. Like I don't know what the hell that guy's doing. It's just a shame, man, because like he seemed to have so much problems. I was honestly rating him very highly. I thought he was going to do a lot of big things. But
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought he beat Povetkin.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah, I thought I
can't comment because I actually never saw the fight. I've been meaning to watch. I got a lot of fights on my watch list that I've been meaning to watch.
Smash the thumbs up. What's going on, Grind Hard? You said Joe Joyce ain't it. I didn't say he was it, but I said had they not stopped the first fight against Zhang, he would have beat him because Zhang was out of gas.
So I think they were more concerned with his eye because his eye was all jacked up.
I think he would have beat.
This is where I call bullshit to that. So first off and foremost, the doctor came over there, asked him how many fingers he was holding up, and he answered it correctly. The referee is the one that stopped the fight. The referee's not allowed to stop the fight for any reason if it's medical. That's the doctor's job. The doctor said let it continue. Secondly, they let Daniel Dubois fight for 10 rounds with a broken orbital bone, never stopped it. Joe Joyce didn't have anything damaged or broken, just swelling.
Well, we know why, because Frank wanted Daniel to win that fight against Joe
Oh
Joyce.
yeah.
That's
Frank,
why. So
Frank
yeah.
don't like Joe Joyce. He don't like him at all.
No, it's spoiled. Like that's what I'm saying.
Bro, I mean, did y'all see how he was acting after the
Triple
Joyce
D
Swap
is
fight? Pissed.
Queensberry's AJ basically. So that was his meal ticket.
Yeah, he looked like he was about to cry when Joyce derailed him.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know why Joyce would resign with him after that. It's like I'd have left him with somewhere else, because like, I see whose side you're on. So it's like
Pretty much. So that's why he got fed to the wolves, basically with Zhang. So it's like finally, you put a dent in the Joe Joyce train, man.
You know why he lost? I'm gonna tell you the real reason why he lost, because he didn't come out in the Juggernaut suit for that fight.
That's true.
Like, you remember X-Men. Remember X-Men. If you could get the Juggernaut's helmet off his fucking head, he's easy to beat.
That's true.
Because he didn't come in with the helmet, he lost the fight.
Because I thought he had his own theme song when he came out that last time, the first fight.
He does. He does have his own theme song.
Yeah.
What is it? I can't remember. It's something.
I forget.
It's like, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch, Joe Joyce, Juggernaut.
Yeah, something like that.
That's it.
So they confirmed Filip Hrgović and Daniel Dubois are fighting in June.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, who confirmed that? Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. I think yesterday.
I think Triple D should be able to beat him. I don't think Hrgović is that good. To me, Hrgović, every fight he has looks worse than the last.
Agreed. He's looked terrible. He looked terrible in the Zhang fight. He didn't look good against Devson McKean either. And he fought he just fought a cherry in the Mori. So even though he looked good then, but everybody knew how the fight was going to go anyway. So
I agree with Hrgović. Hrgović was on the interview. If you look at the Mori's record, if you look at the Mori's resume, it's actually better than Deontay Wilder's.
Oh God, who the hell did he fight and beat? I don't even want to look. I mean,
go look at his resume.
Oh, I'll pass.
Fought a lot of Serbian cab drivers.
I mean, it's a shame. I'd be like, circling back to Michael Hunter, like when I think he would have beat Hrgović. I was surprised actually he didn't take that fight. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Tony?
I'm sorry, say that again.
I think Michael Hunter would have beat Hrgović if he took that fight.
I don't know, because he's so like 50-50. Like some fights he shows up for, and other ones he doesn't look that good.
I still think his best performance was against Usyk.
Yeah, he gave
but that was at his natural weight, cruiser.
Yeah. I was surprised he didn't get stopped. I mean, and that's like he looked like he was about to go out.
What's his name? Manuel Charr is finally about to fight again. He's fighting off.
God, who cares, man?
Because he won his case because he has to fight for the WBA regular title.
Who's he fighting?
Pulev.
Yeah, Pulev's gonna beat him.
Yeah, Kubrat Pulev's gonna. So that means again. See, the WBA just makes me sick, man.
That belt is pissing me off.
I'm just so tired of them, man. They said for the longest time they were just going to consolidate that title. That's the reason why they got rid of interim titles, but then now they reintroduced the interim title for a fight. And then they still have the regular belt when there's a super duper champion belt. Like, come on, man.
I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense.
WBA just makes me sick. WBC makes me sick too, man. It's like, listen, you're like having champions. You don't put them in recess, and they're holding up the division. Adames should have been made WBC middleweight champion.
Easily, or he should have got a shot by now. So,
hey, Teach, I disagree with you. I think Torres is a very good, promising up and comer from America.
I like Torres a lot. Yeah, he kind of reminds me of the heavyweight Sean Porter.
Yeah, just one more power.
Yeah. Just who could punch a lot harder. So, I mean, the question is, how good is he really? Because I kind of want to see him step up now a bit. I think.
What also happened to Andy Ruiz? Whatever happened? What's going on with his career?
PBC happened to him. You know, they shove everybody.
Dude, but that's terrible because he's been out of the ring.
Well, he's done nothing. He's done nothing since he lost to Josh. Like nothing. Like he's
was that his last fight? Or did he didn't he fight Chris Arreola?
Then Luis Ortiz in 2020.
Oh yeah,
He,
Luis Ortiz fight. Yeah. That was it. That was his
he didn't
last
fight
fight.
last year. He took the whole year. He took all the last year off. Didn't fight last year.
Yep.
Dude, this is terrible, man.
Now this dude is he's pushing 35 as well.
Like, I mean, granted, it's heavyweight, so they can kind of get away with that, but still.
Still, it's like, bro.
You know what, though? I disagree. I disagree with you, though. I disagree, Prodigal. Normally, I would agree with you, but Andy Ruiz, in my opinion, he's one of them heavyweights that will not age good because he relies on quick hands. And
That's
the first
right.
thing you lose
That's fair.
and he's already got shitty feet. He can't cut off the ring, but he's just got really quick hands. So as he gets older and them hands slow down, he don't have a lot of power. So
that's also true.
And his chin's not that good. Remember, Areola was dropping him.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, see, the weight loss sapped his punch resistance. I think that's what happened. Then I think when he got fat again, then that helped.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Ruiz is a waste of a career.
Well, can we say that though? Because he was a unified champion. I don't know.
One hit wonder.
But my thing is what did he do after?
He lost the belts the next time. Lost the belts right after.
Yep.
And then he's just been shelved. Like it's just like he ain't doing nothing.
He's pretty much the Buster Douglas of like today.
That's pretty much the truth, and that's the crazy part. He's our modern day Buster Douglas.
This Buster Douglas, he didn't do nothing after that either. After he beat Tyson as well.
Yeah, well, he lost his belts the next time. Yeah, literally.
Holyfield knocked him out, then took the 5 years off and made a comeback. Didn't do shit.
Well, no, he lost to Douglas, then he went to jail.
Say again?
I said Tyson lost to Douglas, then he went to jail.
No, I'm talking about Douglas didn't do anything after.
Like, no. Yeah. Well, that dude just got fat. He didn't come in shape for the Holyfield fight.
He literally ate himself into a coma after he lost to Holyfield. That's crazy. Damn near. Like a diabetic coma.
Well, I'm talking about before he fought Holyfield, he came in fat.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, like, honestly, and call me crazy, I think, like, honestly, like, when Holyfield dropped him in the third, I think, honestly, he could have got up. He just chose to stay down. He's like, all right, I made my money. I fuck this. I ain't doing this. I could be wrong, but that's just my suspicion. Because he looked like he was out cold to me. He just looked like, all right, I'm gonna stay down. Whatever. It is what it is. So.
And which brings me back full circle to what we talked about before. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna say it again. Mike Tyson about to get knocked out.
Apparently, they're saying if Mike Tyson gets injured or something, David Tua might step in.
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh. How old is he? Is he even older?
No, he's younger than Tyson. He's like early 50s, I think. So.
But David Tua has been training.
He has?
Yeah, he looks in great shape.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn, man, it's a shame that he didn't get all the fights against I would have loved to see how he would have done against
the David Tua would have been a champion. I don't care what anybody says.
For real. I mean, he was just in a very
his career, I don't know how he didn't get more like title shots.
And he lost to Lennox, but no shame in that. So, Lennox pretty much beat him decisively, outboxed him.
You can't tell me he would have been at least WBO champion. He could have beat Tommy Morrison pretty easily.
Oh yeah, I think he could have. Yeah, definitely. Tommy didn't have no chin, unfortunately.
See, I disagree with that. So this is why I disagree. Let me tell you why. Right? Yes, we all saw Ray Mercer beat the living shit out of him. However, here's what people don't understand. I saw a documentary about Morrison a long time ago after he passed away, and his mom was talking. And his mom said that he caught HIV on the set of Rocky. And now you got to understand.
Oh, wow.
That came before he fought Ray Mercer. So he was probably already affected by HIV and was never the same. And they just didn't know what the fuck it was at the time.
Oh, no shit. For real.
Yeah.
No, because he got stopped by Michael Bent, too, in like one round as well.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, I think the HIV ruined his career.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right, that makes sense, then. That really does.
And then, he was also like Mike Tyson. He liked to get high, fucking do drugs, drink, party.
Yeah, he was always at the bar. That was his thing.
I think they were probably pretty much try to make it him probably like.
I don't know, man. I still think Tua was a better fighter.
I mean,
thing
his
about
one with John Ruiz aged very well because look what he did after that.
my thing with Tua is if he fights Jake, it's going to be the same issue that Mike has. They're both old as fuck and they're short as hell. I think Tua was the same height as Mike at like 5'10".
Yeah, two.
Yeah, he was short. Yeah,
So
Yeah.
the only shot I will give an old 50-year-old boxer is if they're taller than Jake and they can use their range to try to keep him out.
Why did he call out Shannon Briggs or somebody? You know who actually would have been a perfect fight for him? Actually, you know what would have been a perfect fight for him? What's his face? Brian Jennings.
Yeah, he would have beat him too.
Is he still fighting?
No, I don't think so. But I think Brian Jennings would have been a good litmus test for him.
Well, Jennings, Steve Cunningham, like all those dudes would beat the shit out of him.
I mean, hey, but at least they get paid.
You talking about Jake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cunningham is still in great shape. Dude always keeps in shape.
That's what I'm saying.
What's going on, Al? How you doing?
Shoot, put Mark DeMori in there.
Man, that Hrgovic fight, that was pitiful. As soon as he got hit, he just quit.
He did.
Literally.
He did. He was like, yep, paycheck just cleared the bank. That's what they told him in the corner. They was like, yo, it already cleared. Go ahead, take that dive.
I mean, I understand scraping the bottom of the barrel, but they couldn't have done
Actually, you know who
guy.
could really fight him? That I mean, technically, he's been probably won't happen because he's been training with what's this guy? His trainer is like friends with David Haye. I was like, Jake Paul could fight David Haye probably.
Oh my gosh! Look, David Haye he'd embarrass him. I know people like make fun of David Haye because of his broke toe, but I think David would get him. But he's taller than Jake. That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, David Haye's 6'2", so isn't Jake only 6'1"?
Well, allegedly he's 6'1", but he might be 6 foot at the tallest.
I think 6 foot
at the tallest. He
might just be 2 inches. That's not so bad.
Yeah, but look at I guarantee you their arm reach difference is going to be night and day.
No, probably. Most definitely.
I actually want to look this shit up now. Now I want to see Jake Paul. Let's see if they have his reach on BoxRec. Let's see. All this bullshit. Fucking YouTube, Facebook, don't care. What's his reach? 76 inches. Let's do David Haye. Let's see. How long are your arms? Haye is 6'3" with a 78-inch reach. Like I said, yeah, he'd destroy him. That's what I mean. Like, if it's an old man who's got longer arms and more height than Jake, I think they have a chance. You know what I mean? But if you're shorter and you're 60, you got to come in. And I don't know how good you're going to really be moving side to side laterally to break the distance before you get popped.
Man, this is the time where I wish Butterbean was still in the picture. Butterbean would handle him too.
The ancient Larry Holmes easily beat that guy.
Fucking King Hippo right there.
Yeah. Do y'all know who he lost to? His first loss?
Who, Butterbean?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You want to hear the funny story behind it?
Go ahead.
It's a guy named Mitchell Rose. I think that's the guy's name. And he had a record of like 1-6 at the time. And I heard this from a video. Not sure if it's true or not, but it's alleged that once Butterbean's handlers found out that this guy turned out he was actually a Golden Gloves boxing champion, like when he was in his teens or when he was young. And so knowing this, they tried to offer the guy like a $5,000, 5 G's to take a dive. So Mitchell was from Brooklyn where the fight was being held. So that's like in his hometown. So he's like, nah, bro, I ain't doing that. So he goes in there, schools Butterbean and just stops him in like literally 2 rounds.
Yeah, Butterbean was one of them dudes who's really good against like a bar fighter. But
yeah,
well, that's how he got his
literal club fighters. That's it.
That's how he got his start because he was in tough man competitions.
Yeah, but you put in the last one saying levels, bro. There's levels.
But that's what I'm saying, grind hard. Like somebody like Lennox Lewis, who's taller and more rangy, he could probably beat him just because he's probably not going to get hit much. You know what I mean? The issue with somebody like Tyson is he's short. So the younger guy who has power can unload on him coming in. And then You know, I doubt he's going to be moving fast side to side or slipping. So I just see Tyson getting caught. But a guy like Lewis, who, in my opinion, had the best jab in the history of boxing, that's my number one jabber right there.
Better than Larry's?
Better than Larry's, by far.
Wow.
Because here's the thing about him. Larry Holmes could beat you with the jab alone, right? He could just, like, he beat Ray Mercer with the jab. However, I don't know who this is. Cameron, can you get on camera? Type in the private chat who you are. I don't want no penises coming up on the screen. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We'll do this. I'll add Cameron, see who Cameron is. Oh, shit.
Quack. It's me, Quackers.
Is that
Come on, man. Yeah, bro.
Okay, what's going on?
Pretty good, man. Chilling. Listening to a combo.
Yeah. Canelo's a duck.
For sure. I can care less. You want me to debate it or what? I can if you want. You want to show?
You want to say Canelo's not a duck or he is a duck?
I mean, I can care less. I can care less. But if you want me to make a point, I can.
There's no point that can be made though, LT. Like this dude's cult following is just that they've been drinking from the punch. Like at some point they just gonna fall out and die from the poison in the punch. Like this dude is really a cult leader.
So he said David Benavidez doesn't bring anything to the table. He needs 200 million.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He said all David brings to the table is 25 extra pounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, what does that have to do with a duck, bro?
What's up, guys?
What's up? Man, I'm about to debate Tony, bro, in a subject that I can care less.
So here's the problem, LT. I'm going to kill your debate before you can even begin because I've heard you say this. I've heard you said that whenever Tyson Fury was screaming for 150 million to fight Usyk, he was a duck. So you're already dead.
I can care less about that too.
Yeah, but you already made that statement.
Hold on, bro. I never called Tyson Fury a duck, bro.
You did. You said he was ducking Usyk.
Shit, I said he was ducking Usyk.
If I said it, hold on. If I said it, it was towards fucking TY or one of those panel members just to get him pissed off.
But yeah, in my opinion, it is what it is. Canelo is not going to fight Benavidez because he knows he's going to get his ass whooped. And
I don't think he's going to get his ass whooped. I just think he's flexing that shit, bro.
No, I'll tell you what, T. All it is he wants $200 million because he knows when he loses, his career is over. So he just wants to cash out.
I don't know, bro. To be honest, I think he's hitting it up. I mean, if you ask me, man, I've said this several times, bro. Eddie Reynoso said that in 2024, they're looking at him. Listen, bro, I remember in 2023 that we're talking even before they signed. I mean, if you want me to tell you, right? Even before they signed to PBC for that 3-fight deal, Eddie Reynoso said, "Yeah, we'll fight the Afro Americans, Charlos. We'll fight them for 2023 or 2024." I remember them saying, and look at here, bro. He went in there. He signed a contract. Charlos were in the menu, and he's looking for that smoke. I mean, to me, bro, like they're telling you straight up what's their business deal, bro. Like if it's to you a duck, it's to you a duck. I can care less. But if you put your mindset, like if you understand how the fuck this dude is moving, like he's moving economically, bro, he's telling you how the fuck he's planning. Like he's planning shit out. Like if you are, man, imagine if you are you're a fucking multi-million fucking dollar company walking. You're a walking company, bro. You're a walking fucking company. Right, you're a walking company. I mean, your boxing moves is planned out, like to the point. I mean, was it a coincidence that Jaime Munguia looked for the Charlo and then didn't get made, and then right away, boom, they moved to one to 168 and boom, boom, boom. Like, is it a coincidence? Like, no, man. This is strategic shit. Um, ah, I mean, what can I say, bro? That they're if you don't like it, I can care less. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's a great fucking fight. I mean, the only fights to make for Canelo Alvarez at 168 for me is David Benavides and Jaime Munguia. But
Yeah,
hey, bro, like he's a duck. He's
McGill,
a duck. Fuck it. I can care less.
McGill, in my opinion, is a trash fighter. He's never been good. He's like a Zerto. He's overhyped. I don't see skills. But I will tell you this. I'm hoping and I'm praying that he beats the shit out of Canelo so we can get this duck out of boxing.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. The kid seems. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like you never know. Like I'm not. Munguia might be harder puncher, bro, than Canelo Alvarez. Like by the looks of it, it might be.
I
Who the
mean,
fuck knows?
I
Who
hope
the fuck knows?
because I tell you what, LT, I truly believe Munguia would fight Benavidez.
Munguia would fight Benavides. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
For the right amount, and I'm pretty sure it won't be 150 or 200 million.
I was just,
Yeah.
I was just watching this, bro. Watch this dude. Hold on, bro. Oh fuck. I know I have it
Hey,
here.
while y'all chop it up, I'll be right back. Don't mix
No,
it.
bro, don't fucking leave, bro.
I'll leave it. I'll make it there. I'll be right
Fuck,
back.
dude. I tiro. Hold on. I tiro. And you know how his dad talks, right? So hold on, bro. Let me find it until like 5 minutes. I will, bro. This dude, his father. I'm getting like you'll see it. You'll see it. Watch. I'm there. This was a recording from like late 2003. You're talking about November, December, right? And this dude plays it all the fucking time because you know how his dad moves, right?
¿Para qué se va a subir a las 175 libras cuando aquí en las 168 podemos ser un peleonón? Creo yo que tiene bastantes seguidores y que diga que quiere la pelea. Es que todo es posible, la mera verdad. Nosotros, a mí me encantaría si Jaime Munguía...
Hey, no videos.
Bro, it's just a okay. Fuck, dude.
No. My channel is like notorious.
All right, you're monetized. Right. It's
well, not just that, but any.
All right, I took it off. Put me back. Let me finish my point. Put me back, please. All right. So the dude, his father is saying, this is at the beginning. I already laid it out there. His father is saying, he's talking about Munguia. Munguia, why are you gonna go to 175? Why are you gonna go to 175? We can make the fight here. Munguia, fight David Benavides, my son. We can make the fight right here at 168. And he's ready. He's a good guy. We can make the pay-per-view. He has everything on it. Like he's a fucking awesome fighter, and that's his dad saying. But the kicker is a detail that he's throwing out there. Munguia, why are you leaving to 175 if we can do the fight at 168? Who left to 175?
I mean, Benavidez went up to 175.
There you go.
What are we talking about? Is this just opium? What the fuck are we talking about right now?
I mean.
LT, listen to me though. It makes sense for Benavidez to go to 175 because all the belts are tied up with Canelo. Canelo's not going to give him a title shot, so he might as well go up and wait, which he could fight out comfortably to fight for a title.
For a title that he already has at 168, interim title.
Yes, but that puts him in contention to fight for the actual belt at 175 against the winner of
right, and he's not gonna fight for it.
How do you know?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. He's at PVC, bro.
It doesn't matter. Like,
What does that have to do with anything?
if he gets mandatory, he's going to fight for the belt. He wants to be a champion.
I'm not honestly, fan. I'm arguing a point. I can care less, but I try to make the argument. So go in, guys. Go in.
Yeah, I think if he's gonna be the interim at 175, he'll fight. You know, It is what it is.
For the belt,
Of course.
he'll
Yes.
fight for the main belt. He's gonna go to top
Yes.
rank.
You really
He'll
think that
fight
he's
for all
So he's
four.
gonna go
Yeah.
to top. Hold on.
you-
So he's gonna go to. Let's say. Hold on. Let's have a clear mind and let's put it out
Yeah.
there. No one has a.
And I'll
No, right,
explain
right.
it for you very
So hold
simply.
no,
Yeah. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. Hold on. Let me get there. Let's all have a clear mind and let's. I'm not trying to do this to debate or like to make an argument. Let's all think clearly and rational. Okay. If Canelo, hold on. Right. If Canelo, if David Benavides, uh, what's the fucking dude from Matchroom? What's the fucker
Better
dude?
be a
No, the dude from
B-ball.
Matchroom, the owner. What's his fucking name, bro?
Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn, right? So Eddie Hearn, right? So Eddie Hearn told David Benavides' team, let's make the fight. If Canelo makes a deal with us, we'll be willing to have David Benavides fight Canelo Alvarez right here at the zone. And they said no, because we want the rights for the American rights for the for our promotional company. In American, you guys can keep it. Okay, so I'm gonna put it out. So I'm laying it out there, right? So if he won't cross the fucking street for Canelo at the zone. What makes you think David Benavides is gonna cross the street for Top Rank, Better BF, or Bivol? What makes you think, bro? If he's not doing it for fucking Canelo, what it
Because
makes you think, bro?
we just saw Fulton do it to fight in Inoue.
Who the fuck is Fulton, bro?
What I'm trying to say is PBC has fighters cross the street.
Right. But they won't do it for David Benavides. Bro,
I mean, the point you're making is kind
the
of
boxing boys
irrelevant, bro.
put that shit out there too, bro. The boxing boys put that shit out there too.
So you saying David Benavidez won't fight Canelo on the zone? Is that what you're saying? What are we talking about? And that means he won't fight Better be Bivol? Is that what you're alluding to, bro?
Yeah, he won't fucking fight him, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. He's gonna.
And for substantially less money.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So he wouldn't cross it for Canelo, though, the guy that carries a bag, and he's gonna go cross the street for some nobodies. Come on, dude. Come on.
Yeah, you wouldn't cross the street for Canelo, but they're on the same side of the street, and the fight still can't happen. So what
No,
does
they're
that tell
not
you?
in the same street.
There was no point in crossing the street then if you know there's no fight to be made.
They're not in the same. They're not in the same street.
Why not?
Because Canelo's gonna do it on his terms, bro.
Okay, and his terms are 150 to 200 million. So what does that tell you?
Nah, his terms was. So listen, bro. Eddie and what's the fucker's dude's name? He won't fuck Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn won't talk like more extra, bro. Than he doesn't know about Canelo.
There was no way Eddie Hearn can secure
So what?
David Benavidez a Canelo fight.
Hold on.
No way possible at all
Shut your faggot
whatsoever.
ass up, bro. I hate your fucking allegation shit, bro. So you want
Yeah, I
fucking
know.
Canelo
You
to
dumb
say it.
fucking burrito eating little bitch. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and your sinuses are all fucked up. Go take some Benadryl and.
Hold on. Both y'all. Time out. Pause. I'm gonna bring y'all both back. Hold on. Y'all gonna kill my monetization. We can't do all that shit that y'all do on the tavern over here. So I'm gonna bring y'all back.
Hey, bro, listen, I was comfortable, bro, but this dude always comes here to fucking argue with me, and I hate that.
Yeah, because I don't let you get away with none of your dumb shit. That's why.
Kick me out.
You dumb motherfucker, you.
All right. I'm gonna put y'all both in the back. Like, chill. I do believe that David Benavidez will fight on his own card if he has to, or on a top rank if he has to, because he would not have gone to 175. See, here's the problem with most fighters, right? Every fighter that's ever been chasing Canelo, that's all they do. They just wait for Canelo, and they never do anything. So Benavidez said, forget that. I'm going to move up. I'm going to get these titles at 175 versus just sitting stagnant and doing nothing, waiting on a guy who's never going to fight me.
Shit.
Can I get a word in here now?
Yeah, go in, Electro.
All right, here's the deal. All right. The only way that would be feasible. All right. If Benavidez, when Benavidez goes up to 175, and let's say he beats this guy for the interim belt. All right. And then Bivol and Beterbiev fight. Okay. He might cross the street to fight one of them, the winner of those two, right? He might go across the street to fight the winner of those two if there is a contract that is set where he'll fight Canelo if he beats the winner of one of those two. I see that happening. He'll cross the street for that. Because then that's perfectly in line with Canelo's goal.
What I would say is,
what are y'all even saying? I'm losing brain cells, bro. Like I don't. Do y'all know the concept of a purse bid? How if he's the mandatory challenger, they go to purse bid, and whoever bids the most, they get the fight. Does anybody know that exists?
yes,
Yeah, I do know that. I know that exists. Phantom, come on. You're not listening to what I'm trying to say here. Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
I will say this: if Beterbiev beats
bro.
If Beterbiev beats Bivol, it's almost guaranteed that Benavidez will fight Beterbiev because Top Rank and PBC, they do business all the time. Now, when it comes to the zone, it gets a little wishy-washy because Al Heyman does not like Eddie Hearn. So there's a big issue there. But when it comes to Top Rank, if Beterbiev wins, it's guaranteed that they're going to fight.
Hey, bro, listen, bro. What if Canelo Alvarez, bro, is fishing for some fucking, what's the dude's Arab's name is? Excellency or whatever the fuck.
Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Yeah. What if Canelo Alvarez is fishing for those dudes? Come on, Tyson Fury did it. Why can't Canelo, bro? He put a price out there, man.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
But
He's got a price and he put it out there. Okay, makes sense.
let me explain what I was trying to say. First
Yeah,
of all,
bro. Real quick again, Electro. My back. One more. He already said it. I'll be willing to fight. I'll be willing to fight Crawford if they pay me this much. Like aiming towards fucking Jaime, aiming towards the Arabs. Like Canelo's already said that. Like he's probably fishing for those dudes, bro. Anyways, go in.
That's another fucking cherry pick. Canelo,
yeah, I can care less. Yeah, I'm just giving an example, bro. I'm just giving an example.
What I'm saying is, no matter how many Crawford fanboys like to say that Crawford has a chance, he doesn't. He's too small. He'll get in there, he'll get walked down, he'll get beat up, and he stands no chance. You're not going to go up from 147, jump to 168, and win. It's just not going to happen.
I agree. Electro, just go in, brother. My bad.
What I was trying, I've been saying this, Phantom. You've heard me say this. I think everyone on this panel has heard me say this. Canelo's number one goal, all right, since he's become a boxer, is to be one of the greatest, if not the greatest, Mexican boxer on the planet. That's his goal. That's his goal, to be the greatest Mexican boxer ever. All right. And he wants to accomplish that. The only way he's going to be able to do that is to get another belt at a different weight class. Now, that being said, okay, if Benavidez goes up to 175, beats for the interim belt, and then fights the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev and wins, there could already be negotiations before the fight happens, but they plan it out. I've been told that this happens. I don't know because I'm not a manager. I'm not a manager, but this is shit that I've been told. They can make arrangements if Beterbiev or Bivol win. I think that Benavidez will definitely try to cross the street and get the belts. If he does, I guarantee Canelo will fight him.
So it would take Benavidez to get the belts for Canelo to fight him. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. I guarantee you he'll fight him at 175.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all.
I think that's what Canelo wants to do.
No, I don't.
Because he wants to be. You got to understand his mindset is he wants to be the greatest Mexican boxer. Period.
It sounds like he wants to be the greatest bank account ever, period. That's what it sounds like to me, bro. All that shit you talking about, I think that's just like some fantasy shit.
That's his fantasy. He wants.
Sounds like it's your fantasy. That's what I'm saying. Like it sounds like he wants to fight for the most amount of money possible. That's what he's trying to do.
Do you guys want to hear what do you guys want to hear what the Boxing Voice and the manager of David Benavidez were saying?
I mean,
real quick. Listen.
I don't want to hear the audio, but you could just tell us.
It is lying to you, but it's reported.
Audio anyways. I don't want to hear the audio. No audio. Just tell us what was said.
I already did, but I don't know, for some reason you guys don't fucking believe me, man.
Look, the only thing I believe is Canelo's never going to fight David Benavidez. That's what I believe, because Canelo is getting older. He's getting worse. He's regressing due to age, and Benavidez is only getting stronger and better with each fight.
I don't know what you mean by stronger and better.
I don't know what.
Let me give you a prime example. Example of what I mean.
He's been fighting the same for 4 or 5 years now. Fighting the exact same.
No. Let me give you a prime example. Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Okay.
No, Devin Haney's talented.
No, let me finish. Devin Haney versus Lomachenko could have happened years ago when Devin Haney was his mandatory. However, Lomachenko decided to go up and fight Tio with the franchise title. Had Lomachenko fought Devin Haney then, he would have absolutely blown him out the fucking water. It wouldn't even have been close. However, because he chose to wait, he got older, he got slower, and what would have been an easy fight now got competitive because Devin only got better with age.
Oh, my rebuttal to that is not my rebuttal to that is David Benavidez is not Devin Haney.
Yeah, but he's younger, bigger, and stronger than Canelo. So he's just.
Well, I don't think that's gonna work.
It's not a fair. It's not a fair fight. It's a clear mismatch. Canelo knows this. Eddie Reynoso knows this. So if you want him to be in a clear mismatch, you're gonna have to pay him top dollar. That's what he's telling you, bro.
You know what, bro? You might be right, bro.
The majority of Canelo's fights have been with bigger, stronger opponents. The majority of them.
Not with David Benavidez, though. That's the key thing. That's somebody who you lose to. Look, listen, bro. If you lose to him, it's not the same as losing a Bivol. He takes everything from you because he's Mexican American.
I'll give you a prime example. It's the same reason why Amir Khan never fought Kell Brook until way after he was retired. Because if Kell Brook would have beat Amir Khan, they're both from the UK, and Amir Khan would have been finished. Kell Brook would have inherited all of his fans, all of his money. Period. That's why Amir Khan never fight him. That's the same reason what Phantom's telling you why Canelo won't fight Benavidez.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I still see the fucking fight Canelo beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, I still see Canelo beating, and it's not because I'm not a Canelo fan. I just looking at the fight styles, there's way too many holes in fucking Benavidez's game. That Canelo, there's way too many holes. Benavidez, that fight, first of all, will not go the distance. Benavidez will get put on his ass before the 10th round, guaranteed. Too many holes. His head is way up too in line. All right. He fought a much less progressed fighter than he was. Yeah, he beat the guy in 7 rounds, but the guy took his punishment and kept coming at Benavidez because Benavidez's head was in line, and the guy took advantage of it. And he was, and he.
Who's the guy? Who are you talking about?
Let me, because I hate not remembering the names. Let me pull up the name real quick.
Okay, let me say this. What is Canelo's biggest weakness in the boxing ring?
Stamina.
Exactly. What is Benavidez's greatest attribute?
Size.
Stamina.
No, it's size.
Dude, Benavidez does not get tired, and the more the fight goes on, the more aggressive he becomes. As it goes down the stretch, he starts throwing more punches. And he already responds to the fast pace. Yes.
Tony,
Look him up.
Tony, if Caleb Plant survived, bro, you don't think fucking Canelo can, bro? Get out of here, bro. Canelo can fucking punch. Canelo can knock him down in his ass the first rounds, like the first 4 or 5 rounds, and then Canelo gets tired. Right. Let's play that scenario. Canelo sits. Canelo. Let's play this scenario, right? Canelo gets tired. Let's play that scenario. So the scenario is Canelo gets tired. So David Benavidez comes in. Canelo catches him. David Benavidez sits in his ass, gets up, comes again. Let's say it's already 5th, 6th round. Canelo catches him again. David Benavidez sits in his ass again. Okay, now Canelo's getting tired. David Benavidez keeps coming forward. What does Canelo do? Clinch. Survive. Tap. Hit him good before he comes in. Clenches. Come on, bro.
Hey, but listen, LT.
Come
I got
on,
the
bro.
name of the boxer, by the way, when you're ready.
Canelo has horrible feet. His feet are
Bro, it's clenching, bro. You don't need feet to clench.
You do when a guy
You don't need to feet to clench, bro.
Hold on, LT. You do when a guy is 6 inches taller than you. He couldn't clinch with Bivol because Bivol stayed at range. He never got close
Canelo
enough.
doesn't clinch, bro.
Oh my goodness.
But you just said he's gonna have to clinch. So which is it?
Yeah, let's say he clinched. Let's say he's tired and he's fighting for his life. He clinches.
He's gonna do what he always does. He's gonna retreat to the ropes and try to counter you. That's what he's gonna do. He's not gonna walk forward and try to bear hug anybody, bro.
Phantom, let's go to the worst scenario, Phantom. Let's say he's too fucking tired of that. Let's say David Benavidez closes the distance real quick. What does Canelo do? He clinches. Let's say he's not even trying to fight it back. He gets close. Canelo clinches. Bro.
Yeah, but LT, here's the other flip side to the coin. What if Benavidez uses his range and doesn't allow Canelo to grab him?
Yeah, well, that'd be true. That could be. That could be.
All right, now let me get my point across. The name I was talking about, and if you go back and watch the fight, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Kyron Davis, he was given 2 or 3 week notice. He got the fight with Benavidez. All right, Kyron Davis in rounds 4 and 5, especially those 2 rounds. In round 4 and 5, he was, because I got my notes too.
Shout out to you, man. I'm glad you remembered that shit, Electrojet.
In rounds 4 and 5, Kyron Davis had tagged Benavidez, actually stunned him. Not too bad, but he stunned him. He caught him. And Benavidez was shocked both rounds. All right. In round 6, Kyron kept coming in, trying to get that shot again, and Benavidez's head kept staying in line. The thing that happened was Benavidez was able, because Benavidez does have quick hands, no lie. I give him that, and he punches hard, no doubt. All right. The only thing that stopped that fight is that Kyron Davis's corner threw in the towel because he wasn't going to make enough points to go on any further. He was just going to take a beating even more. But Kyron Davis was scoring on Benavidez regularly, because Benavidez had his head in line all the time. He has been.
So what's the point here?
The point is, just with that hole in his game, and he fought Caleb Plant the same way. Caleb Plant was tagging Benavidez between rounds 1 and 6.
Yep.
What Plant's problem was, Plant had no gas tank. If Plant had a gas tank, Plant would have won that fucking fight.
Yeah,
let's play that scenario.
If it was the 5th, we'd all be drunk.
I know. If I get
Hold
that.
on, Electro. Hold on. Plant was doing the same thing to Canelo early.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Dude, in the first 5 rounds, Plant was dancing around him. What are you talking about?
I think I gave Plant 3 rounds. I think I gave Plant 3 rounds.
There you go.
On my scorecard, hold on, I want to make sure I'm accurate. Let me get my. I'm sorry.
And Electrojet is not a Canelo fan.
I'm not a Canelo fan, no. But
he hates him, by the way. Electrojet hates Canelo.
No, wait a damn minute. Let me talk, David. I've been sitting here quiet for long. Okay, you're saying that the Electrojet hated the Canelo. Why? Because he's going to make the Benavidez look silly, and the Benavidez almost lost to Honor Gabriel twice. He's finished. Okay, the Canelo is going to destroy that man, break that big fat bastard up on his knee. Yes.
With me, I'm sorry, Tony. You know this about me. I think you know this about me. I take notes and I write down. If something specific happening around, I jot something down like in shorthand, just so I know what it meant. Like with the Benavidez Plant fight, in which I wanted to go to, but I decided to go to the Lomachenko fight instead, the Loma-Haney fight, because I was excited for the Benavidez Plant fight. When Plant fought Benavidez, what I saw happen, all right, Plant lost his gas. I even wrote down gas tank. That's all I wrote down, gas tank. Yeah, Plant started slowing down at round 7. Round 6 was the last round that I actually gave him. All right. Now I'm not saying that he won all 6 rounds, but out of the 6 rounds, I gave Plant 4 of those rounds. If Plant would have had a gas tank, but the problem there was Plant kept tagging him with the hooks, and the jab just kept going straight through. Now, do you really think that if you got holes like that in your game and you go against even an aged Canelo, you say Canelo has no footwork, but Canelo is an expert at planting his foot close enough and him being able to back his body up and his head where he's still out of reach and then come in and tag. Do you really think someone with the skill level of a Canelo is not going to take advantage of those holes? That one particular hole, I don't know what else to say.
I think you're praying that Canelo can take advantage of it, because if he can't stop Benavidez by the first 6 rounds, he's going to get overwhelmed and he is going to get battered. Because ever since Canelo's come off of his stakes, he doesn't look the same when it comes to endurance.
I mean, if Benavidez wins, I'm fucking good with it. It don't matter to me. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just going by what I'm seeing, and this is the conclusion I come. That's how come I feel like I don't think Canelo's afraid of this guy. Now, what he's doing, especially what he said, that doesn't look good. It certainly does look like he's ducking. I don't truly feel he's afraid. I don't think these guys are afraid of each other in any sense of the word. They want to get the fight done, but whatever's going on, I don't know, because none of us know the story that's going on behind the scenes. And I'm not a fanager, and I'm not a fucking I'm not a fanboy of anybody. For me, it's the pure fucking the pure sport of boxing that I love, and I love watching different styles get together and fight, and I study it just so I could see what it's like if you put this style against that style against this style, because it's a beautiful thing to watch. Look. A good example is everybody bitched about Shakur's last fight, and it was boring. He had to fight him that way. If you fought him in the phone booth, fucking Shakur would have got crushed. You can't fight him. Shakur's not the type of boxer that can fight a De La Cruz in the fucking phone booth. That would have been a stupid mistake. What'd he do? He pulled out his he pulled out his utility belt, fought him at range, made it a boring fight, and just scored points. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Look, all I know is when you're asking for $200 million to fight somebody, you don't want to fight them. That's what I do know.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think that could be a feeler, honestly. I don't doubt if that was a feeler, just to see if somebody could come up with the money.
It wasn't, because Canelo went further than that. He's scared of the size difference. He said all he was going to bring is 25 extra pounds. Now, all of a sudden, Canelo was scared of weight.
Look, at the end of the day, Tony, you could be right. At the end of the day, you could be right. But I'm that type of person that refuses to take one side or another if I don't know all the all the different angles. So I don't come to quick conclusions like that. I try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. But you could be fucking right, Tony. I can't argue that point. I'm just trying to open your eyes to other possibilities. That's it.
Yeah, I just watch the way people move. And for 3 to 4 years, Canelo's wanted no part of Benavidez. He went over to PBC where Benavidez is signed to and still wanted no part of him. In fact, Canelo went as far as to leave the PBC, not to fight Benavidez. And then he's doing a co-promotion with PBC because they allowed him to fight Munguia. But he was going to bail on PBC just to stay away from Benavidez. Then he comes out recently and says, oh, it'll take $200 million. To me, he has all the clear signs. He don't want to fight him. He never wanted to fight him. He never even wanted to be undisputed until Benavidez was stripped of the title and he could fight Callum Smith for the stripped WBC title. He didn't even want it. So again, he has shown all the sides of being terrified of Benavidez, period.
I don't know. I think terrified strong word, but I don't know, Tony. But I appreciate you letting me be up on the panel, though. Don't think I don't appreciate this.
You're good, and your opinion is appreciated. We don't have to agree. But no. I know what a duck sounds like, and I'm hearing a lot of quacking.
Quack.
Yeah, I just think that Canelo just be in them silk sheets late at night, like sweating, tossing, and turning, and be like, "El Cucuy, chupacabra," and then he wake up out of his sleep, and he'd be like, "What's wrong, honey? Baby Benavidez," and
Oh man, you're a fucking character, Phantom. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Shit.
All right, dudes. I think I'm gonna end the stream. Actual, you ain't talked a lot, so before I end it, do you want to actually speak? I think actually.
Who was that? Who was the question to?
No, I was telling actual facts to like talk. He's just been quiet the whole time. All right, well, I'm gonna end the stream. Before I end it, is Matt Dad not streaming right now? Is that why y'all all came in?
No, I jumped around. I saw you were live. I haven't. I don't think I've been on your panel yet. Have I been on your panel before?
I think you have.
Oh, I saw you live, and I said, let me stop by and say what's up.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate the
Too,
support,
bro. I just stopped by to say what's up. This motherfucker wanted to argue.
Yeah, look. I hate talking drama, Tony. Really, I don't like talking drama. I like talking boxing.
Yeah,
I'll talk boxing all night. I may not know everything, and I'm the first to admit it. And I usually keep my mouth closed on certain things that I don't understand. Like I don't understand the fucking the politics of boxing. I don't, because it's so fucking frustrating and confusing. I don't bother, and I don't pocket watch because it's none of my business. These motherfuckers ain't paying me, so why am I going to pocket watch for them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. I agree. I don't play Fanager, but when a fighter says I need $2 million to fight somebody, I'm gonna speak on it.
I feel you, brother. I feel you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna end the stream here unless Actual Facts is back and he wants to throw his 2 cents out there before I go.
All right, my brother. Thank you for letting me up on this panel, Tony.
All right, Jay. Have a good night.
God bless to the panel. God bless to the chat, man. You guys have a great night.
God bless, bro. God bless, bro. I'm gonna stay here in the background.
LT, tomorrow I'm gonna swing through the tavern and listen to some conspiracy theories I need to look up.
All right, man. I got some for you.
Yeah, because I'll be looking them up. Every time you told me something, I look it up.
All right, for sure, bro. I got something for you, man.
All right, have a good night.
You too, man. Good night. God bless.
Back at you. All right, Actual, this is your last chance before I end the stream. I'm going to give you the 10 count, and then you knocked out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. All right, well, guys, that wraps this up. In my opinion, Canelo was a duck. He's always been ducking. He's scared of David Benavidez. He won't fight him. And the only way to make him fight him is just don't support the Munguia fight. Even if you're a Munguia fan, force this dude to fight Benavidez. Stop supporting his cherry picks. I hope Munguia pulls this off. I hope he wins it. But I just don't see him beating Canelo. On that note, I'm out. If you haven't done it yet, sub, follow, thumbs up. You know what to do. I'm out.